camera. Brady, we're live? We're hot?
Lock it.
We were just having a lively debate.
Oh, were we?
I felt like we were.
Yeah, we were.
Do you feel like we were?
Yeah.
So Cody was just telling us that he has different volume settings on the switchboard.
Yep.
He was saying that yours is set quieter?
Yeah.
Quieter because Brady is louder.
I'm always louder. My voice right now is louder than your voice.
Which is crazy because there's a lot of times, like earlier, I was sitting here and I was thinking, he's so soft spoken. So
No.
do you think do you hear that I'm more soft spoken?
I hear that you're soft. You sound softer, quieter, because you're weaker. That's basically what I wanted to say.
Sound softer, or I am softer?
I am softer.
I am softer.
You just look
That's
soft.
what you're saying. So softer voice, just softer altogether.
Yeah, you're soft. You just look fair.
Sheesh. Fair.
Yeah, you look fair.
I look fair today because I got my hair cut and I got a mustache.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. Why'd you cut the mustache?
I got up one day and I was like, I think it's served its purpose. It was getting down into my mouth,
You can still trim underneath it.
I can't. See, here's the thing. Yours perfectly grows to the edge of your lip, right? And then you trim it.
I trim it.
But it covers your top lip.
Yeah.
Not mine. Mine will just keep growing, and I think it goes out rather than down. Even if I comb it down,
Yeah.
and it gets in my mouth, and I find I'm like chewing on it sometime. Do you ever do that?
I noticed when we were turkey hunting, you were chewing on it quite a bit.
I think when you're chewing on your own mustache, it's time to cut it.
Yeah, it might be.
So I cut it, and then I had the power go out at my house. It was out
While you were cutting it?
No.
Is that why you're just like, shoot?
Yeah. Nope. I cut the mustache, and then power went out like at 2.
Was there a storm?
Nope. Warm day. Wind.
Utah power grid?
It's always windy, but it was down until like 10 o'clock that night.
Huh.
And so mid-evening, I was like,
did you have candles lit?
Nope. Never got that far. But I thought, I'm going to go get a haircut. So I went down and got a haircut. I went to a barber shop. You've been to like an actual barber shop?
No.
Where did you get your haircut?
Was it called like Sport Clips?
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So last time I went to Sports Clip, I got a bad cut, which I don't usually care, but I got a particularly bad cut.
Yeah, when I walk in, they're always like, how do you want your haircut? I'm like, I don't know, just do something to it. And they're like, you're not really particular? I'm like, no, I'm just cut a couple inches.
Yeah.
Like, cut like 2 or 2 1/4, 2 1/2. I'm like, just whatever you think looks better. Like,
Yeah,
you're the artist.
Yeah, right.
Like, I won't, like, no matter what it's cut, I will still say it's a great haircut. They're like, really? Like, wow, I wish like so many more customers are like you. I'm like, yeah, I don't really care.
But have you ever walked out and been like, man, that was a bad cut?
No.
Probably not, because you got along, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a bad cut at Sports Clip. This is probably a good time to shout out Sports Clip as a sponsor of the podcast.
Wouldn't that be great? I could actually get my haircut.
That would be great.
Because I hate spending money on haircuts.
Yeah, I know. I normally do too. I hate it. I got a cut though. I went to a barber shop. It was dope. Hot towel, straight razor, the whole nine. Had that mounted mule deer buck on the wall.
You did?
Yeah.
That's my kind of place.
Yeah, it was dope.
We don't get that in Vegas.
None?
No.
Yeah, it was good actually. Yeah. This nice gal cut it up, man. Same thing. I just said, I don't know, do what you feel like.
Yeah, they always ask me when I like Sport Clips, you can do that full thing where you can get the hot towel. Like, it's gonna make you feel better.
And
I don't care.
You declined?
Yeah, I decline it every time because I want it cheaper. Yeah.
I didn't ask if it was an upcharge. I just was like, I'm at a barber shop. Let's go for it.
And they're instantly gonna upcharge you then.
Yeah, my kids were like, you look 10 years younger.
Okay,
instantly. Do you really?
Mm-hmm. That's why you're soft spoken. You like that, don't you?
I am a little soft. I'm a little tender. That's okay. I think people have said that before. A little sensitive, right?
Yeah.
All right. Promo? You want to hit promo?
Yeah, we should have some promo code.
Do you want to do it this time?
Yeah, I'll let it rip.
Run with it.
I got it. I think I got it in me.
If you screw it up, I'm going to jump in.
Okay, so yeah, like we always say, you need to do some research. You need to have an insider membership to do that, to successfully get tags. I mean,
are you still doing research this time of year?
I've toned it back a little bit. I don't even know what tags I have. Like, there's some other stuff I probably could, apply for. Arizona, Wyoming coming up.
Idaho, deer elk.
Yeah, I'm gonna do controlled hunt in Idaho, but it's like I'm just shooting for the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of my other apps are kind of passed, and know my season's gonna be. I have a few tags in my pocket already. Just waiting on Colorado draw results right now. But I'm more into like the mapping stage right now, like researching, because I have some tags in my pocket. Brother drew a great tag.
I'm still waiting on Colorado, but if I don't draw,
Yeah, and then you're going to have to start doing some OTC
there's
research.
some OTC stuff.
And that's where Insider membership is going to benefit
for sure.
you. So use promo code podcast. When you sign up for Insider, you'll get 50 points back to the GOHUNT Gear Shop. That's $50 you can spend on backpacks
Yeah.
that we have sitting in front of us. So if you're listening to this podcast on the audio version, I would probably suggest maybe also checking out the YouTube version because we have a bunch of backpacks sitting in front of us. We're going to walk through those. But also, we have a giveaway, right?
Yeah. Killer giveaway, actually.
Yeah. So if you sign up using promo code podcast, we're giving away what a
$500 gift card.
$500.
Randomly, not to everybody.
Not to everybody. Not to everybody.
Yeah, randomly, we're going to pick somebody that uses the promo code podcast, and we're going to give away a $500 gift card.
One person.
One person.
So one person will, yeah, you can, like most backpacks are right around that price range.
Mm-hmm.
So that person could turn around and buy a backpack.
Yep. People ask you about buying backpacks?
It's probably one of the bigger questions.
Yeah.
It's like boots and backpacks.
Boots, backpacks.
Yeah.
Is there another? I was doing a little piece earlier. They were like, what pieces of equipment do you recommend? So you've never gone out west, you've never been hunting out west. What do you spend your money on? So
backpack.
Backpack.
It's gonna last you a long time.
Yep. Anything else you can think of? Mine was optics.
Optics as well. Yeah, that's a bigger investment. But
Sure.
like a backpack to me, yeah, it's going to be something you should think about when you're purchasing because it's expensive and you want it to be comfortable.
Yep.
But it's going to last you quite a long time. So it's something that's worthwhile, I think, to put your money into.
You can go elk hunting, which it pains me to say this. You can go elk hunting and find elk probably without optics, like a good pair of optics.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely you should have a pair. I think it helps immensely.
I mean, those SIG image stabilization, like a little 10 power, 12 power in the timber.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Pretty fantastic. Say rangefinder also. Like if you don't have a rangefinder, you gotta have a rangefinder.
Yep. So you need maybe a little bit, but yeah, you probably don't need optics for elk. I mean, let's just be honest. They're giant school buses.
Yeah, but it helps. But you definitely gotta have a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have a pair of boots.
Do you remember back in the day, like, is this still a trend where a lot of people like out elk hunting with like little fanny packs on?
Oh, I remember those.
Like that's what my dad used to do. Is like
Really?
a fanny pack, and then he always had the pack frame and stuff back at the truck. But they would just like hunt like that,
like the old fold-out pack frame, like metal tube. Like the Barney's Chalet style pack frame that folds out.
Mm-hmm.
You throw a hindquarter on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a fanny pack. I've hunted out of one before.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of years.
Just a few of the essentials in there, but like backpacks just makes it so much more comfortable. That way, when you kill something right away, you can start working to get that part of that load out because it's going to take you a lot of trips.
Sure, absolutely. We're going to talk backpacks today. It's going to be just me and Brady.
Mm-hmm.
We got Lorenzo's out today at the office, so it's just going to be the boys. We'll see how this goes. I thought it'd be interesting to just like run through and talk about the various brands and then options of backpacks that we have in the office, and touch on what we like, don't like in a backpack, kind of what we look for. We've got Stone Glacier, we've got Mystery Ranch, we have Initial Ascent, we have Kifaru. We have Kifaru.
Wow.
Which, if you're listening, we're gonna be carrying Kifaru packs.
Ooh, you heard it here first.
Yeah. So I talked to Campos earlier. He's a buyer, backpacks department. Sounds like we got our first order in. It should be hitting our shop within the next few weeks, maybe middle of June, which is creeping up, man. Summer's flying.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah, like we're almost June. I mean, we're knocking on the door. Like I leave on a bear hunt next week.
Yeah. And that's going to be June. And then what's after June? Scouting season.
Yeah.
Velvet. And then archery hunts.
Yeah. Man, it's every year I think like, I'm going to be ready. Like this year, I'm going to have all my ducks in a row, have all my equipment just absolutely dialed, all my plans figured out. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to hit the ground running. And then it's like the night before I'm supposed to go somewhere and I'm like, oh shit. You ever had that? Or are you a planner?
No, like I always wish I had more time. Like I really wish I had more time to prep and do all that, even though I feel like I'm always dialed, but it's always work stuff that catches up. And then I want to go scouting, want to do some other fun backpacking trips. And like, and you got 4th of July coming up, but I'm going to be heading back to Minnesota, see the folks.
You got any hills to climb in Minnesota?
Negative.
No, you're not doing any rucking back there?
No, sir.
Do you do any rucking?
Very little. Like I'll go out with like a pack, but I don't consider it rucking. I'm just like hiking for fun.
That's
Like I'll throw
rucking with the back.
Yeah.
I don't know when rucking became the word, but that's like the word right
And
now.
it's like the new trend thing.
Yeah, rucking.
I mean, I'll throw my weight vest on and I'll run with my weight vest. Or,
You have weight vest?
Yeah.
I saw a guy the other day. I was out running and come up over a little rise, and here's this guy standing there, and he's got the full weight vest, and I'm probably, I don't know, 100 yards, 200 yards out. I was like, is that guy wearing a bulletproof vest? What does he
That's
got?
what it looks like.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked all tactical. I was like, what's that guy got going on?
Yeah. I usually carry a 10-pound plate in the front and a 10-pound plate in the back.
You run with that?
Run with it. Yeah. And so,
You know what you could do is you could just gain an extra 20 pounds. That's what I would suggest.
Gain
And
extra
then, yeah.
then it would feel like I'm always wearing it.
Yeah, then it feels like you're always wearing a heavy
But
pack.
here's my
And
thing.
then you
though.
can work that off.
But this is why I do it. Is it sucks when I do it, and I know, pretty much my run times are going to be cut down a little bit. I'm going to run slower, but I'm going to usually go longer miles. And then when I take that off, and I do that multiple times a week, it feels like I'm flying. On those days I'm not wearing the vest.
Help your legs.
Help my legs. Yep.
I do a fair amount of rucking in the summer. Like I got a hill not too far from my house, and I'll throw 50 pounds in a sandbag and throw it on the load shelf, and I'll do that 2 or 3 times. And the last time I did it, it's been a few weeks, but I did it. I was like, man, my legs are smoked, which I don't remember that being the case, which tells me I've got a ways to go.
Yeah. I used to do more of it when I had a treadmill in my garage. I'll just throw that thing on a really steep
on
incline and then throw my backpack on and let it rip. But treadmill kind of
Watch
died
Lord of the
on me.
Rings.
Oh yeah, the new Rings of Power is coming out
When does that come out?
June 16th.
Are you
No, wait, June 16th. Sorry, June 16th is
the
the
pre-release?
no, the June 16th is the new House of the Dragon.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm watching that, and then later in August is Rings of Power.
Do you know what I thought you were gonna say? I thought you were gonna say June 16th. The trailer comes out. I was like, you are a ginormous nerd.
The trailer came out last week.
Okay, so you've already seen it?
I've already seen the trailer.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah,
I might have to watch it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
also,
Do you want me to tell you I want to tell you a Lord of the Rings story here in a minute.
okay, the Lord of the Rings, it's gonna come out in theaters here. I think it's like June 6th, 7th, and 8th. You can watch the original Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
in the theaters, and my girlfriend and I are going to go to those and check
Are
them
they
out.
going to play them like back to back to back so that you can sit
the
and
one,
watch?
well, yeah, the one day it'll be, the first movie, and the second movie, and then the third movie.
Yeah,
And extended edition too, because you only can watch them extended edition. Let's be honest,
really.
like that's the best. I still have my collector's edition DVDs.
That's a lot of hours in a theater in a day. If
Oh,
you're going to
yeah.
go watch,
One-
how many? 2 a day? What are those? Like 3 hours long a piece?
Yeah.
6 hours in a theater.
Mm-hmm.
You have to eat popcorn. You eat popcorn?
I will want to go to a movie, yeah, especially for Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Milk duds and popcorn?
No,
That's the best combo.
no. You might even convince me to like get a Coke or something,
Getcha.
even though I don't drink any of that stuff. But
So you want to hear a funny Lord of the Rings
yeah, I
story?
want to hear it.
Okay, so Lord of the Rings comes out like around Christmas time or maybe Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I can't even remember if it was the first one or one of the subsequent ones, right? But you had to, pre-buy your tickets, everything full theater. So we buy our tickets, but they're not assigned seats at this point. It's just like you get there early, you get your ticket, or you buy your ticket, then you show up, you sit down, right? So I'm at my brother-in-law's house in St. George. So we buy our tickets, we go to the theater, and we get our seats. And my brother-in-law is like, I forgot my glasses, which you can't see, a little bit blind, right?
Yeah.
So there's my other brother-in-law, empty seat where this guy was just sitting. He goes out to get his glasses, then me, and the rest of the theater's completely full. So this guy walks up, and I'm like, hey, this is my brother-in-law's. He just went out to get his glasses, and he's like, I don't care. And he like plops down.
What?
Yeah. And
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. And he sits down, and me and my other brother-in-law are like, dude, what do you can't sit here. He's like, no safe seats. I was like, it's not a safe seat. I'm like, he was just sitting there, just barely. I'm like, you're being a ginormous dick. Like,
Yeah.
you need to just get up and move. Like, we waited in line. We did the whole thing. Like, he's going to be back in 10 seconds with his
You
glasses.
could have said he went to the bathroom, and like, so you can steal seats when someone goes to the bathroom, I guess.
Right. So he's like, I don't care. And he's just sitting there, and he's just like, mad face, sitting there, arms crossed. And I'm like giving it to him. I'm like, dude, you're going to hate this movie because I'm sitting next to you and I don't want you to be here. And neither does he. Like, we both think you're a ginormous tool. Like, you need to leave. Like, you don't need to be here. Like, this was his seat. And he's just like, nope, not moving, not moving. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I don't know what we're going to do. So here comes my brother-in-law. He comes walking up and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, hey, this guy won't move. Like, he took your seat. And he's like, dude, just move. And the guy's like, nope. And they get into this big argument. Like, they're arguing, and then lights drop, like, movie's going up, right? So my brother-in-law sits down between this guy's legs because we're kind of on the end,
Gosh.
and leans back and puts his arms on his knees like he's between this guy's legs, and this guy's just sitting there, and we're all just like, dude, leave. And like everybody around him is like, just leave, what are you doing, you're ruining the movie for us, like what are you doing? And like there's enough racket going on, like this whole section of the theater is just like bickering at this dude, and he's just putting up the biggest fight, like I'm not moving. So pretty soon, lights come on. Everyone's like, what's going on? Everybody's looking at this guy in the theater, and they're like, move. And he's like, I'm not moving. I paid for my ticket. And everyone's like, move.
Gosh.
And they had to call the cops.
Call the cops at the
Call
theater.
the cops. Come.
So did that?
They came, the theater, the guy, the manager of the theater came and asked the guy to leave. He wouldn't leave. They had to call police to come and escort that guy out. And as he's leaving, everybody's like booing him. I was like, what planet am I living on right now?
Wow.
That's the thing I always remember about Lord of the Rings.
Which movie was that one?
I can't remember.
Fellowship.
It's probably Fellowship of
Towers,
the Ring, maybe.
Return of the King.
What's the first one?
Yeah, Fellowship. Of the
First one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had the most like buzz, right?
Yeah. So hopefully that doesn't happen when I go back to the theater. So I think it's 8th, 9th, and 10th of June. I think I might have misspoke earlier. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
Well, get there early and make sure that you get.
Oh,
your
you know
seats
I'll be
reserved.
getting there early.
Are you gonna dress up?
Like this. You just assume that I have like an outfit?
You should dress up like Gandalf.
Gandalf? Okay.
Didn't the actor Gandalf die? I think he did.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just broke that.
Man, really?
Do we need to pause to have Brady take a little
moment of silence?
a little trip to the bathroom and like wipe your tears? Is that what you need to do? Well, that's cool.
I don't know how we got on that.
I don't know, but that was a good one.
That's
I liked
good.
it. Yeah. Everybody else out there listens probably like that sucked. Move on.
Yeah.
Really? I was spreading false news.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Mm.
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen. Are you sure?
Maybe it
All
was the guy.
right.
Maybe it was the Harry Potter guy.
You can't believe what you read on the internet.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, it might have been the Harry Potter. Yeah, you're right. What, Dumbledore might have died. Did he die?
I don't know. You're just spreading.
Harry Potter.
Hagrid. He died. Dang. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Hagrid.
You need a big backpack.
I know. Yeah. Well, which one of these packs would you choose if you were going on a quest into Mordor?
I would use the largest one possible. Because I would carry more than.
Are you Samwise Gamgee or are you the actual main character? What's his name?
Sam is just a.
Sam's the helper.
I know. He's just kind of. He needs to speak up for himself.
He needs his volume turned up.
He needs volume turned up.
What's the main character's name?
Frodo.
Frodo Baggins and Samwise.
Yeah.
Do you feel you feel like you're a Frodo more than a Samwise?
Yeah, I would have done things differently. I would have convinced the Eagles to give me a ride.
You would have?
Yeah.
I like that. You can't pack your pack. Anyway, let's talk packs, should we?
Okay, let's go back to packs.
All right. What do you look for in a backpack?
Comfort.
Comfort first and foremost.
Be able to haul heavy loads comfortably.
And
That's what I look for. I don't look for comfort when it's empty. I look for comfort when it's heavy.
how heavy? Like full pack?
Full
Like-
pack. I'm talking 70 pounds.
So let me play devil's advocate because this is a question I get quite a bit, and this is advice I've kind of passed on, and I'd be interested to pick your brain a little bit about it. So 90%, 99% of the time, you're probably going to be packing, like let's say you're going on a backpack hunt 5 to 8 days, right? You're probably going to be 50 pounds, right around that neighborhood, right? So 95% of the time, you're going to be packing 50 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And 5% of the time, you're going to be packing maybe 80 or 100, right?
Yep.
You pack for the 100? You want to buy a pack that can be comfortable at 100?
Yep. You're never really going to be comfortable at those weights, though. But I want it to be a little bit more comfortable to be, because like, let's use the spring bear hunt as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying a lot of gear going in, and you're carrying a hell of a lot of weight going out. So going in, you got clothes, we had 9 or 10 days worth of food, average at whatever 2 pounds a day, giant optic, giant rifle, carrying a raft, shelter, stove, all that stuff. So like going in is probably still 70 pounds.
Are you that heavy?
Oh yeah. Especially when I'm carrying camera gear and all that stuff too, because we're self-filming it.
Camera gear probably eats up a bunch of weight, and I would assume raft. What's a raft? 5 pounds? 6 pounds?
It's like 7.5. It's just a raft, and then the oars I think are 1.5 pounds or something like that.
And then pump?
No, it's just a bag that you like flip up and grab and then push down on. So like, yeah, you don't. Majority of the hunt, once you get to camp though, you're taking off all that weight, and then your backpack's gonna be comfortable. But like going in, I think a lot of people will just like, you could destroy your body right away because all that weight on your shoulders, on your waist, that could take a toll that then for the next couple of days you could be feeling it. So I want to be able to be comfortable doing that. Whereas sure, a lightweight pack going in, then when I unload everything and the base weight of that backpack may be really light, but then when I'm packing out really heavy later on, I'm going to be suffering again. So like, sure, in the middle of the hunt, bag might be a little heavier because just more stout. But at the end of the day, when I'm packing out, that's what I really want to be comfortable, because sometimes I'm doing 10 plus miles coming out.
Let me ask you, so do you think there are packs that are comfortable at 100 pounds?
Yeah.
Do you use the term comfortable like loosely?
I would say it's loosely.
Loosely.
Yeah.
So it's more comfortable maybe than another option.
Yeah. But like it feels really good as a full system. Like I don't feel like it's going to destroy my shoulders, destroy my waist. It's like fits with me as I move. It's really like literally, I've had packs before that you put it on and instantly like, oh my gosh, this hurts. And you start taking that first mile hike and it's just, your body just feels broken down already. Where certain packs I've used then where I don't feel that until like extended miles. Like it's going to take 7 or 8 miles to finally feel what it took on a lighter pack at a mile. And I'd rather have that, because like maybe we're just going out to pack an animal out and we're turning back around for a friend's animal, and I want to still be kind of fresh and not destroyed.
I would put, I mean, to me, comfort at like that much weight, it's a little bit of I don't know if a misnomer is the right word, but like, I think there are packs that are more comfortable, but I don't know. I've never had 100 pounds or 80, maybe 80, but 90, 100, 110. I've had full deer in my backpack. I've had full cow elk in my backpack, like, boned out. And, I mean, heavy. I don't know if I've ever had a pack that I would be like, that's a comfortable pack with that much weight on it. So, I mean,
this last year was an eye opener for me.
Was it?
When I switched to initial Ascent.
Gotcha.
Like that pack with weight feels good. It does feel good. I can crush miles. Like we were thinking about, like we're saying, going back to the bear hunt, we were going to leapfrog. That's what we normally do. We'll come out with a little bit of maybe some meat or maybe just the hide and some of our gear, stash that way down below, and then go back up, get more meat, and then make 2 trips. But then I started thinking on this trip, I was like, well, 2 trips is going to be a metric ton of miles, like brutally amount of miles. So that's going to wear and tear on your body. So like we just did it all in one load.
Yep.
Where the year before, we would not have been able to do it all in one load. And we don't have a scale, and everyone's like, oh, you're throwing around weight on your backpack. But easily, we were probably 120 pounds. Bear hide, all deboned meat, raft, my 14.5 pound rifle, like stove, all that stuff, sleeping bag, easy 120 pounds.
Yeah.
And I felt phenomenal doing it for that amount of miles.
Gotcha.
In one trip.
Yeah.
But I do not, like I've been on so many other hunts before, and I'm always really cautious now too, because I don't want to blow my body out as well, because I'm like, I have such, more hunts in my life I want to do. I don't want to like destroy my knees or whatever, but it felt great. It literally did feel great. I'm not just saying
it felt better.
Felt better. Yes, felt better.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah. Like when I sat down finally, like when we got back and done, it was a relief to be done.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It did feel more it sucks, but it felt more enjoyable.
Yeah. I put a lot of emphasis on durability. Like, it's like I said, I would agree with you. And I have had packs. I've used packs that I felt like handled really heavy weight better. Like I felt better. It still sucked. Like I can't think of a pack that I've ever owned where I had a lot of weight, like 100 plus pounds, that when I hit the trailhead, I wasn't like, thank God this is off my back.
I think everyone's going to feel that way.
You know what I mean? It sucked.
Yeah,
but I've had some that sucked worse. Like I've had some where I've had 100 pounds in it and I've been 1.5 miles or 2 miles into it and been like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like this hurts. But I've also had packs that broke.
Yeah. I've had stays break. I've had stays pop out the bottom, stabbing me in the back, like all sorts of horrible things. I come from it too, because, I used to be like, I still kind of am, but back in the day I was more crazy ultralight. Like had the most ultralight backpack. And that also
I want to get into that in a minute.
That also is, I think, not the greatest option to do, because then it's going to destroy you when you put the weight on it. Feels good on that 50-pound range.
Let's talk about it now. What weight of a backpack? How much weight, pun intended, do you put into it? Do you look at the weight of the bear backpack now? Does it matter as much to you as it did?
It doesn't matter as much anymore. No.
Would you?
But back in the day, I'd be like, oh, I'd love a 4.5 pound pack, empty. Like that'd be great, phenomenal.
And why has it changed?
Maybe like the hunting style, knowing I just have more gear, knowing that I want like certain things are going to help me kill animals. Like I always say, optics help me kill, and my rifle sole purpose is to kill that animal. So I'm not willing to sacrifice on optics to find, and the weapon that I use to try to kill them. I'm not going to sacrifice those two things at all. I will not. And so carrying those two things, I need a backpack system that can carry that comfortably and well balanced and fit all that stuff in there. And so going that ultralight method, I'm putting wear and tear on all the buckles. I'm putting wear and tear on the frame. I'm putting wear and tear on
your body,
the body itself. Like all that stuff is going to add up to uncomfortable, and over longevity of time, like I said, like I'm wearing out that backpack. I'm destroying it.
When you look at your backpack, so like a bare weight of a backpack, you're going to be, I did a little sheet, maybe we'll publish it, right? We'll compare just price, bag size, frame, and bag weight. Maybe we'll put that out there for people that they can check out. But I would say most of them are right around the 5.5 pound mark, somewhere in that neighborhood. You can go lighter, you can go heavier. There's definitely heavier packs on the market, but when you're looking at the bear pack weight, do you then in the back of your mind think, I need to try to make up that weight savings in other portions of my gear? Is that how you look at it?
Yeah. So if I'm using like whatever 6-pound backpack, I will try to cut other places if possible, for sure. Like this year I didn't do it, but last year I, sometimes I cut weight by using a quilt because I still have a stove. I don't really believe in having a 0-degree bag for everything or a 10-degree or 15-degree bag. Like I'll just have a lighter weight sleeping bag, like a 30-degree bag, and then I know I have a stove at night, so I'm saving a little bit of weight there to compensate then for the backpack.
Right.
Or, cutting out something else in my gear kit, or lighter weight tripod or something like that, or maybe together we don't carry 2 tripods and 2 spotting scopes, and we split it that way between the 2 people.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel like lightweight's good in a backpack. I think it's great if you can save it and you still have a lot of confidence and trust in the frame and the durability. And then also if it's a pack that's comfortable, like if it's comfortable and you can carry it and it weighs 4.5 pounds versus 5.5 pounds or 6 pounds, I say, great, go for it.
Yeah.
But I look at it differently too. Like I'm not necessarily chasing weight in my backpack anymore. I would say for me, I put durability, like the frame has to stay together.
Yeah, it has to.
Have you ever had a frame come apart?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can think of 3 backpacks, 3 different brands.
Where does it typically come apart for you?
Sometimes in the middle upper portion, it'll snap. The frame will actually snap. Sometimes they poke out the bottom. I've had 2 of the aluminum rods of a backpack before, literally poke through the bottom, and then it's sticking into my ass cheeks as I'm walking. And there's nothing I can do to try to put clothes underneath there, and it was the worst pack out ever.
Yeah.
And we're packing out a mule deer, and we were 11 miles in, and it sucked.
Did you ever consider just leaving it and coming back with something else?
Kinda, yeah.
Coming back, making another trip.
Because I think some other trains of thought too. It's like, okay, that heavy load is maybe only 10% of the whole entire hunt. Like you're coming out with the deer, so it's really not, that much of a concern. Like, I can go lighter because I'm only going to suffer that 10% of the time. But you don't know how the hunt's going to go. Or packing up multiple animals, and
yeah, nothing's more frustrating at the end of a hunt when you're loaded up, ready to go, and you're ready to hit the trailhead and hit your local gas station for cold Coke, and your frame or something breaks, and you're like, oh man.
And I think it's also kind of the worst thing too is hunting with a lot of different family, friends, and whatever, and they don't have really nice backpacks. They have like just backpacks you would buy at any
JanSport.
Yeah, like I don't know, Walmart type backpacks.
Sure.
But they're like camouflaged. I think they're hunting backpacks.
Right.
But then you have a nice backpack, and so then you kill an animal. What happens then? They can't pack any meat in their pack because they're going to destroy their body. So then you end up packing more. Yeah. Like I'm always end up being the pack mule on hunts.
Man, another pet peeve, you say this? Somebody that doesn't know how to use their backpack.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
A hunting partner that doesn't know how to use their backpack. Like either an organization Like, and I'm not that organized. I mean, I get yard saled, but I know where everything goes.
Yeah.
And I've done it enough that I know like this goes here, that goes there, and I can pack it up relatively quick and get gone. But yeah, like somebody that doesn't know how to use the load shelf or, you know, how to organize their packs so that they can grab and go and get, you know.
Yeah, not using the load shelf, that's a big one because they'll have all the meat just like sagging down the ass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no wonder you're hurting right now. Right? But like, that's why sometimes I'm
Those
hunting.
are kind of fun though.
Yeah. That's why, even though I don't try to like tell people how to do things, but I'm like, I'm going to guide you through it. Like, set your pack down. I'll help you put it together. And we'll learn together. That way, next time when I'm not here, you can do it effectively and the correct way to do it.
I'm thinking of a hunt where it was really fantastic. This individual had a backpack and it just had shit sticking out everywhere, which is so great. Just meat hanging here and there, antlers. It was hilarious.
But that's why I always like, even on day hunts, I don't usually switch to a smaller bag. Like, I'll still run a giant backpack on a day hunt. Like, I can just compress everything down. Then we kill something. I'm like, hey, you just maybe take my optic or take a few things of mine, take some clothes, all this, just throw the meat in and I'll carry it all. Let's go.
So that's interesting. I want to come back to that. Don't let me forget that.
Okay.
Because I'm interested in
Day packs or like, that mentality around day
yeah,
packs.
like, do you buy one pack? Do you buy two packs? Do you buy, you know, one frame system?
I'll say it right now.
Okay. So you buy one backpack, one size. So like, for example, you've been using initial Ascent. And we're gonna I should say we're gonna run through each one of these and talk about the individual frames and features and what we like and don't like. But you use initial Ascent. Use the AK.
AK.
And you use that for everything.
I'll use that for everything.
Like, if you were going out on a day rip for a cow elk hunt, that's the bag.
That's the bag I'm gonna take. Yep.
Why?
Because I can just compress it down. Like, on a day hunt,
is compressibility something that you
like? I can.
Is that a factor for you buying a backpack?
Well, because like the bag's gonna be really big. So obviously on a day hunt, I'm not gonna need 10,000 cubic inches. So but I can compress all the straps down and make it really tight and not make everything floppy and moving around on me. And I can still make do with it. And then I'm kind of saving money in a sense because I'm not having to buy a 3K bag as well to add on there. Like, yeah, I can put a 3K bag on, take the AK one off really easily just for a day hunt. But to me, it's like,
why wouldn't you?
Because I don't need to. I don't need to spend the money because I can just compress it down.
Gotcha.
And that way, if I'm going on a cow elk hunt, for example, maybe it's a late season cow.
Save you an extra 8 ounces probably.
It could save me 8 ounces, but maybe it's just a day hunt though.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's just a day hunt.
Yeah, I get you.
And I'm still in enough shape to make a day hunt work, go and do it. But like, I don't feel like you need to have multiple bags. Like, even for like Stone Glacier, I would always use my Sky Guide 7900 on my family deer hunt where we'd go. And I'm sure I do have a smaller bag that I use like around here just hiking, but I would never take that because then it's like harder for me to fit my spotter in there, harder to fit me all my extra clothing.
So that lends itself another question is, if you have a larger bag, do you tend to overpack it?
I think people could. I think people definitely, that's a good question good point, because I think people would overpack it and bring too much stuff.
They'd think, oh, I've got the volume.
I might
as well throw in that extra pair of socks just in case.
Yeah, because like when I was looking at my pack compared to Omar's pack, my pack was always compressed way down. I never had used a snow collar. Like, my snow collar was super, super far down. My top lid fit over there really nicely, just because I knew how to pack the things in there, possibly. So everything's packed really tight, but also didn't have a lot of this random stuff floating around that I didn't potentially need. I'm not saying he didn't need the stuff that he had, because he was doing a lot more filming and stuff, but like, I've seen other people just throw crap in there they think they need. Oh, I'm gonna bring 3 pairs of socks. I'm gonna bring 3 pairs of boxers. I'm gonna bring an extra pair of pants. Why do you need an extra pair of pants? You really don't. I feel like the volume's there, so you're gonna fill it.
I feel like a lot of newer people that maybe don't trust, haven't used, haven't been out as much, haven't experienced enough days in the field that they know what they will and definitely will not need. And you have that mentality of like, what if? Yeah. It's that like what if mentality, and they'll throw in a bunch of stuff that they probably don't need, like an extra pair of socks, like an extra shirt. I mean, what if a shoelace breaks? I need another shoelace. Which, I mean, fair enough. That's an argument to be had. But
then going back though to different size packs, like a day pack versus a like 10-day pack, I do like the option to have that modularity though. I don't like to buy one pack that's like all sewn in and I can't change it, because then you're really spending a lot of extra money on a totally new frame and a bag system. Whereas all these packs, I think most of them here. Yeah,
all of them. I think other than the Eberlestock.
You can change the bag.
Yep.
So that's why I think these are all great systems, because if you wanted to just day hunt and you wanted to start saving some weight that way, or you wanted to, hey, I'm just going scouting, I don't need that big bag right now, sure. If you do have the extra money and you want to do it to save some ounces, you have that option too. But to me, I'll always use the same bag. Like, I can't think of a reason right now why I would get the 3K and throw it on my backpack, for a scouting trip.
So if that's the case, how do you suggest people buy a backpack? What size should they buy? Should they buy 79 and 8K?
I think so.
Really?
I kind of do, yeah.
Everybody?
No, maybe not everybody. But just like,
I painted you in a corner right there.
Yeah, you have to just think of what your hunting style is. So my hunting style is backpack hunting. I love backpack hunting. I'm always trying to find a way to backpack hunt.
How many days can you get out of an 8K? 10?
10, maybe a couple extras.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 easy. 10 to 12.
Gotcha. That's late season. Stove, tent, food for 10 days.
Yeah, especially if you're not carrying as heavy a rifle as I do, and maybe not a 115 BTX and ATX. Like, you could definitely get a lot of days, because that's just food.
Gotcha.
All it is extra days of food. Yeah. The clothing's going to be the same, whether it's a 5-day hunt or a 10-day hunt. It's just food. Just food weight at that point. Yeah. But yeah, just I think people just need to think about what kind of hunts they're going to do. Are they just doing 3-day hunts? Is that the only option they have? Are they going to just do 3 to 5-day hunts right now, but maybe next year they're going to go on a backpack hunt? And maybe, why not, like I said, buy that bigger bag and just compress it down all the time. Like some of these other bags, like Stone Glacier, when you're talking about a 7,900 compared to whatever 6,000 cubic inch bag,
5,900.
Yeah, what is it, like 4 ounces?
36. Yeah.
It's not much ounces you're jumping up. And again, you could save that ounces somewhere else in your kit if you really wanted to start nitpicking your gear, or maybe go titanium pot instead of something else. Like, you could save some ounces.
Yeah. I give different advice a lot to people, I'm finding. Like, often I tell people, like, pick the 75-80% of the hunts that you're going to be doing and buy the pack that's suitable for that size. And then if you need to go on a 10-day backpack trip, you can take a Sky 5900, and you can use the load shelf to load your food in between the bag and the frame in like a dry bag if you had to.
But how many people do that though?
Not many.
I don't think many people do.
Yeah,
and I honestly don't think I've used it very much in that sense. I have before thrown some of my food in there on the load shelf when I was trying to use, again, a lighter weight backpack back in the day, and it can work just fine. But like this year, I threw all my game bags in between my frame. I love just throwing my game bags there, so it's not in my backpack. But yeah, you could use a load shelf and really extend it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know. For me, it's just like, buy the biggest bag and compress it down. It seems so simple in my head, but I'm sure people listening are like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, because I'm not going to go 10 days, or I'm only going to go 5 days.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not ever going to, then don't. I mean, buy a 6K or whatever. What is it? A 3K? I guess they've got
3K,
one.
3K, 5K, 8K.
3K, 5K, 8K. Yeah. Let's talk. I wanted to ask you materials, like foam, like build up of a backpack. Like, does that matter to you at all? Like how the hip belt like when you're buying a backpack, do you suggest, like, do you go in and try on different backpacks?
I think trying on a backpack is a really good idea, but trying it on with weight.
Okay.
I mean, like,
how much?
50 pounds. I think all backpacks, when you put them on, they're going to feel great if you have no weight in it. It's like, okay, there's nothing.
It's like
there.
new bow syndrome. You get a new bow, you're like, man, this thing I cannot miss until you shoot it for 2 weeks. And you're like, wait, it's just like my other bow. Yeah.
But I think then setting it up correctly too, because I think a lot of people might throw that 50 pounds on there and they don't know how to set up the pack to them. Get the shoulder straps in the right spot, get the waist belt adjusted right, get all that height built into the pack, and then it could feel awkward right away. And like, oh, this pack sucks. But it's just like how you set it up to your body. You have to get that dialed first before you throw the weight in there, and then but I don't really get hung up on a lot of materials or anything like that.
Yeah, foam, things like that. Lumbar pad.
Yeah, I mean, lumbar pad's nice, but I don't think I need, I'm not the person who needs.
You're not adjusting it?
No, I'm never taking foam in and out and trying to fine tune it. I think my body's, I don't know, built different. Yeah.
Love that.
Because I can throw any pack on and make it work. And I've never had Stone Glacier lumbar pads feel like, oh, I need more. Yeah. And Initial Ascent obviously has a bigger lumbar pad than I'm ever used to. And it still feels great.
It's thick. Yeah. I remember because that one is actually different sheets of foam.
Yeah, you can actually take it down and customize it.
Yeah, and mine, the one that I bought a few years ago, I pulled a sheet of foam out because it felt too much. It felt like there was too much pressure on my lumbar. Yeah. Which I do like that. I like that you can peel, a piece of foam out if you want to adjust the height of it.
Yeah. So like, I was wondering if it was going to be too much on the bear hunt, because obviously I used it in Alaska and I packed up my moose, and then on the bear hunt, but it still worked, even though I've never used that thick of a pad before. And it was comfortable. I can say I noticed the difference, that it was like more comfortable one more
Have you done
pad.
any tinkering with like pulling one out just to see how it feels?
Not yet, no.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
But I do want a material that's durable.
Sure.
Like, I don't want some like crazy ultralight material that's going to tear, or
Dyneema. You look at like brands like Hyperlight.
I know those packs do look nice.
Those guys are making extremely lightweight materials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know it's not going to hold up for durability on a hunt, because I'm taking off my backpack, dropping it if my rifle's not on there, like sitting on my backpack, sometimes the glass, busting through brush.
Yeah.
Like, I want it to last.
Yeah, I agree. Most of them are Cordura, some sort of Cordura, different weights. Most of them are 500D, I believe.
Yeah.
I think the Stone Glacier is like a 330D. This is a little bit lighter weight. Talking to those guys, it sounds like they've done some testings. They didn't really see any major differences in durability for most use case. So they went with a lighter Cordura to lighten the pack up overall. So,
what are your thoughts on auto locking buckles?
Hate them.
Hate them. Yes.
Do you?
We agree. I hate them.
Yeah, I hate them.
I will convert them out of auto lock.
You will?
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of modification to your packs?
I have, yeah.
Mostly
Zipper pulls, changing out to lighter weight P cord, getting rid of auto lock buckles in certain areas. 'Cause I don't think you need auto lock on everything. Like, it's outrageous to me how everything needs to be auto lock buckles these days. Don't understand it.
Yeah, they're kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You gotta have two hands to operate them, which is not always the best when your hands are cold or you're in a hurry or whatever it might be. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of auto lock buckles.
No, and then sometimes I will trim straps.
Yeah.
Once I've used the pack, though, to figure it out, obviously you need to make sure you're not trimming it too short. If that ultra trying to strap a rack on, or it's extended out really wide, and you need to like, shoot, why'd I cut that strap? Now I can't get it around there. Once I've felt like, okay, I use the pack a lot, packed out a bunch of animals, I might start trimming some straps that I know I just don't need anymore.
I think that's a good tip. First pack you get, stuff that thing completely full as you possibly can in every direction, and see how much strap that you need, and trim the rest. Because I'm with you. I hate the little, the little keepers,
the keepers
that you roll, the little Velcro ones. Mine are always just hanging loose everywhere. So I think it's a good idea to test it out, see what kind of length that you need, and then trim the rest. And then you just burn them.
Yeah.
Like, do you use those little keepers?
No. I've used it on the AK just because they're there and it's like sewn in. And there is some I'm probably going to cut, because I realize they can just hang in certain spots. Maybe some of the back ones, I might want to keep those.
Doesn't bother me if they're just hanging.
Yeah.
I hate rolling them up. And
the only thing lately though is, like, I like to keep a tight ship. So I like to roll them up nicely to make it look nice when I'm packing it out, because then it makes it look like you know what you're doing in a way. I don't know. It's just that thought.
Like just straps hanging everywhere. That's what I do. Just let them hang.
And like certain backpacks have way too many straps, I feel like sometimes too. And then they're just all over the place, where the keepers might keep them organized. I guess that's what it's for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when you have too many daisy chains, all this weird stuff, I'm like, I'm never clipping things on there. I'm like, I might just trim some of that stuff off. Like, I've done that before. Like, get rid of things I don't ever use on a backpack.
Yeah, I agree. I don't do a ton of it, but thinking about it as we're talking, there's definitely areas I identify that I'm like, oh, that's annoying. I should replace that, or I should cut that. I do hate those little keepers. They drive me bonkers.
Yeah.
I would say most of mine just end up hanging loose. Yeah. I don't love it.
What do you think about when it comes to like a main bag construction, like pockets, zippers, all that internal stuff, or just like a big tube?
I would say I like maybe one external pocket, like maybe one or two. If it's large enough to fit a spotting scope. I much prefer an external pocket where I can put my spotting scope. It's like dedicated, it's quick access, and I don't have to like get into the main bag to then find my spotting scope and fish it out from like a shirt that's wrapped around it or whatever it might be. So I do like that. But as far as like internal, like, bladder pockets or anything like that, I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan either. I want my backpack on the inside just be one giant tube. I don't want to have, like, some backpacks, you do the little, whatever you want to call it, the beaver tail thing. You can fold it all the way over, and there's just zippered pocket after zippered pocket after zippered pocket lined up. And it's like, I don't want that. I don't have a means to put anything in there, because then when I fold it all up, I can't access that at all.
Sure.
But if it's in a main tube, but then I have little smaller gear bags, I can pull those out and utilize those. But like internals should have nothing in it to me. Like I just want a giant empty tube.
Yeah.
But outside, spotting scope pocket, maybe, place to put some rain gear or something like that.
Yeah,
quick access.
Yeah, pocket for like quick access items. Like I might need a beanie, quick.
Mm-hmm.
I might need rain gear, quick. I might need a headlamp, relatively quick. Where I don't have to dig through my backpack and grab my kill kit or whatever it might be to grab my headlamp. So just like those little things like that, I do like to have like one external or maybe two external pockets for those types of items. But generally speaking, I don't like I'm not a guy that packs my pack within the pack. So I don't want pockets where I'm going to put like, my game bags and my headlamp and I'm going to carry like a pull out essentially. So just like a separate bag that has like, my kill kit. And then I might have another kit that's got, whatever it might be,
I'd rather customize it myself than rather the pack force me to use the features on it.
Yeah.
Those zipper things.
Me too. And I just think it's easier. Like you grab your bag, pull it out, grab whatever you might need and then go for it.
And then we talk about like lightweight and all that stuff. Like if I'm gonna use it for a day hunt, I might never use those. So why are they there? They're just adding weight every single day, having more zippers, more little material around it. Just get rid of that stuff.
Some people really love them.
I know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe this year I won't use like a pull out.Maybe I'll just pack everything inside the internal pockets and see how it goes. I don't know. I've not done that. Historically, I would say I've got a pull out pocket, not a pocket, a bag, right? Like a seal nylon bag. And I'm going to organize my gear within that. And the thing I like about that is like, if I stop, I can just grab that and just pull it out. It's got everything that I need in it, fish through it, grab it, and, do whatever I need to do.
It's like what I do at night, like the little GOHUNT gear bags. Like all my contacts in there, my glasses, toothbrush.
Right.
All my electronics are in one. They're not inside my backpack where then
you're not grabbing item by item.
I'm not having to pull my backpack back up to me and try to find it in my backpack and then throw it away. And now my backpack actually touched my stove and burnt a hole in it or something like that. Like I don't want that. I'd rather have a little gear bag organized.
Yeah, I agree. Let's talk about individual packs. Let's talk initial ascent. So it's relatively new. We'll talk Kifaru after that because those are brand new coming to the shop. We'll talk Mystery Ranch and Stone Glacier.
Should we clean off the table?
Yeah, clean off. We can.
I'm gonna clean up the table as we're talking. You can keep talking, Trail. I'll move some stuff around.
Yeah. Initial ascent. I bought one. It's been probably 3 or 4 years ago, I guess, that I bought one. I bought one at the Hunt Expo, and I used it primarily for just like training in the summer. And I bought the day bag, which is kind of a sick little setup. I did some shed hunting out of it. I would have to confirm, but I'm interested to see. Maybe we'll reach out to Dennis and see. I need to actually return an email to Dennis. I'm sorry if you're listening, Dennis. And you've reached out and I haven't got back to you. That's my bad. But I thought the first frame that I ever bought was a straight carbon fiber frame. I remember it being very thick.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. So run us through real quick the frame.
Okay, so people are watching. This is basically the frame. This is the Integris frame. And you can see it does have a curve.
Yeah, it's got curvature to it.
And I would say I have the load pannier attached on the bottom. I can pop that off here. That's what I really like about it. I can just take accessories on and off super easy as I need to.
So is that what is that you're taking off?
That's basically the
load sling?
Load sling.
Is that where you would load meat?
Yeah. So basically that's going to sandwich the... Oh, I should have kept it on now for this discussion, but basically that's going to be up high and makes it so that meat's not going to sag all the way down low. So it's going to arc over a little bit, but I'm going to be able to keep it up high because I can attach it up on top on my load lifters. So that's going to keep the meat. I could use it without it. I thought about trying that, but then the meat's going to be sandwiched down at my ass. And that's not going to be very comfortable. It's going to be sandwiched between the frame and the bag, but the painter's going to keep it up higher. And then I could just go like this with just the painted on it and not have the bag if I, use that bag back at camp.
So does that go between the bag and the frame normally?
Go between the bag and the frame. I can leave it the whole time. Obviously, I can shove water bladder in there if I want to, extra clothes, that sort of thing. So it has a little sleeve. I open this painted up.
Would you ever use that other than packing meat?
This is the thing right now where you can see it does have a lot of buckles.
It's got a lot of straps and a lot of buckles.
Yeah, so me personally...
Are you going to cut those off?
I'm going to cut those off, yeah. I kept it on the bear hunt because I wanted to figure out...
Yeah, see how it works.
This is the first time I've used it. I mean, I'll be honest, I used it moose hunting, but this is the first full run I had. And it's just a lot. Like, it's well built. It's probably made out of, I don't know, 500 D Cordura, probably a little heavy, but like, I don't know if I'll use a lot of these straps that are on here. So they're all going to get cut off just to save a little bit of weight. Because I'm just going to use it, how it's meant to be used, just for packing meat.
And they make 2 different size frames.
Yes.
Depending on your torso lengths. So I was reading this one here that you've got generally torso 18 to 22 inches. And then the other one's a smaller version for guys or gals that are shorter.
Yeah, because I'm a 22 and a half.
Okay.
So I max out all frames.
Gotcha.
Everyone's all like, oh, your pack's not fitting well. I was like, well, that's because I max out everything. And so I don't really get that nice, whatever it is, 35.
The angle.
Angle correctly.
From your load lifter.
Yeah, from my load lifter, because I have such a tall torso.
Does that have the ability to adjust your load lifter straps up or down?
Yeah, it has the ability up on top. I can slide this in and out in all these different areas.
So you got three different slots where you can slide
I could move this one off the load pannier and use that one down below. I mean, just Velcro. I can move the shoulder harness system up and down to fit perfectly on my body.
And their harness is slaved together essentially, right? Like it's one piece?
It's one piece, yep. Separate down the middle with Velcro again. Fits in there really, really tight. Strapped on the back as well. And there is some other adjustment points right down through here. You can lower all the way down if you need to. So it's really well thought out.
Yeah.
A lot of different people. And I do like the wing, the load lifter up on top of it comes really high and has those different, adjustment points.
Yep. Their frame is thick. Like
it's stout.
It's stout. It's beefy.
So I did use the KUU, was it the Icon back in the day, the 7200.
Yep.
And I had the carbon fiber frame, Pro Kit.
Yep.
Like most people probably did back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know what their new ones are like, but it wasn't stout enough and broke a lot of them. But this, it's pretty stout.
Yeah. Do you feel like, so a lot of the hip belts nowadays are wider, right? Like
they're getting a lot more width to them.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a little bit more comfortable.
It is. Kind of grips your hip cup. That got you. Let me ask you. I wanted to ask you this. So relatively new pack too. Do you feel like there's a break-in time to a pack?
Good question. I do.
I do too.
Like, especially the waist belt and shoulder straps. Eventually, it's going to start to conform, I feel like, to your body and starts holding a natural shape of how it works and how you tighten things down, and especially where, like, your buckles lie on your straps.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot. I mean, people always ask, do packs squeak? And I think every pack inherently squeaks when it's brand new or if you're having things rubbed in the wrong spot. But, like, once you break in a pack, put a bunch of miles on it, maybe do some rucks, scouting trips, it's going to break into your body and then it's break in everything. And it's like a well-oiled machine.
Are you surprised at how often you get asked that question?
Yeah.
I get asked it all the time. I see the comment all the time, and whether it's
does the pack squeak?
Yeah, does this pack squeak?
And I wonder what pack they used before.
Well, it's one of the first questions that people ask often, and I've thought about it, and I know I've had packs that squeak, but it's never been like, oh, that's
it's never been an annoying thing,
a big problem for me.
And sometimes it might squeak if it's raining out and things are just rubbing differently. But
sure.
Like, the one thing I will say about the initial Ascent is there was no squeak at all. And I think it's because it's just a solid frame. There's nothing moving around. There's not, different carbon fiber things moving in different parts and internally rubbing against each other that there's nowhere it can squeak.
Yeah. What do the stays look like on the top end of that? Yeah. Okay. So they're relatively thick.
Yeah.
And your bag slides over the top of those?
Yep. Your bag will slide right over the top. That's what I really like too on a bag like this. If you're having it compressed all the way down, there's actually slots in the top lid.
Gotcha. Where it slides through.
Prevent, because all these other packs before, if I'm not having the pack full, and it's more like day mode style, and I always like to have a top lid. I know you sometimes don't want top lid.
I hate a top lid.
The top lid to me is
the first thing I do is take off.
Yeah, it's an extension to me of another gear bag. Like
it's the junk drawer of backpacks. That's what that is.
It kind of is.
It's going to have like some duct tape, some screws, nails, random shit in the top of it.
Horseshoe.
A horseshoe. Yeah. It's like that junk drawer in your kitchen that just is full of shit that you don't need. Well, that's a top lid.
To me, it's got my ammo wallet. It's got my Rugged Ridge rear support. It's got my earplugs in there. It's got headlamp, gloves, that sort of thing. And so it's an extension to me. But like when you have your packs in day mode, and your pack's more not fully compressed, that day lid will start to slide down and start flopping back and forth. And that's annoying as all hell. Where Initial Ascent has little grooves in the side where it can really go right through there and it's gonna prevent that top lid from sagging down and bouncing the whole time. I really, really enjoyed that feature. And then if you have to put your snow collar up, you can just adjust that and not make it go through the top lid as you need to extend everything up.
Yeah. One thing I remember either in like the pitch they gave me, or I can't remember if I read it online, but I think that their bag and frame is designed to be narrow at the bottom than it is at the top, so that you basically compress that down and it keeps the weight up in the pack, which I thought was interesting.
And talking about the frame again, I'm not sure what the exact technical details are, but the little wings they have on the side of the carbon fiber.
I've seen guys hang quarter bags off those. Yeah. Do you think that's real?
Yeah, that's real.
Come on.
That's real.
You got wings sticking out.
I know. They're actually very useful. So Omar and I, sometimes when we're really lazy after we got done using a raft, instead of putting the raft on the top, we wanted to switch the weight back and forth between us because we wanted to share, because one person carries a raft, it's really heavy for a long period of time. So sometimes we would just hang the raft from the side, and actually worked really well hanging it. And you'd hang the raft on the one side, have the rifle on the other side. It balanced it out really well, actually. And yeah, raft's not a quarter. It's only
bag of meat, maybe.
Yeah. But I totally think you could do it, and it's going to balance it out really well. So if I'm taking my family deer hunt, for example, where I'm normally the pack mule, I'm literally going to put 2 quarters in the pannier. I can just hang those 2 quarters off each side, and just haul meat.
As I was looking at the bag and frame setup over there, those wings stick out.
They stick out, but you don't.
They bug you ever?
No, they don't. I don't really bug me at all, because
you never feel anything.
My pack's going to be full. And you can see here, if my pack was actually full, they are within the width of the bag. Do you feel like, how do I say this? Do you feel like this pack is you say comfortable, but when it feels good? Like you give me your impressions of it, I guess you say. Like, what do you like about it? And is there anything that you don't like about it? The thing I like about it, like I said, is I want to be able to carry all my hunting gear all the time. And but
any pack would do that.
Any pack can do it, but it feels like when I throw all this weight in it, though, it feels, like I said, it does feel a lot more comfortable.
Okay.
I'm not destroying my body. Other packs, those pack outs would be painful. It's not anymore. I'm being fully honest. It's not. It does feel great at 100 pounds.
Come on.
It's the first pack, yes. Yes.
Do you have anything break?
I had a top buckle break on the side of the load lifter, but it didn't inhibit the functionality at all.
How do you know?
I don't know. Maybe I banged it against a tree or something like that, or took it off and
slam it in a car door.
What?
Slam it in a car door?
No car doors where we're going. So
it's got.
And I will say too, so when I tried to, everyone knows I've ran Stone Glacier forever.
Yeah.
I love Stone Glacier.
Sure.
Still love them.
Yep.
But when I put the moose quarters in my 7900 Sky Guide, and even the moose rack I tried to put at first, those stays were not able to hold that weight as well, and I kept feeling like it wanted to rotate my body back and forth. Where this carbon fiber frame, when I put the quarters on there and then put my moose rack, it locks right to that frame, and it was like the backpack was a part of my body. So it just sat perfectly with me. I could move, and the backpack didn't feel like it was floating around back there.
So I remember what I was going to ask you do you feel like the frame flexes with you? Does it move with you? Do you feel like as you're walking?
I don't know if I've noticed that.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I've noticed that as much. I just feel like it's just super rigid.
Yeah.
And it handles giant quarters really well. So as an elk guy like you,
yeah,
if you're throwing quarters on there, I feel like it just fits where, the little load shelf on SG was very hard to put a moose quarter in there. It's not set up for that.
Well, I mean, it's a moose quarter.
It's a moose quarter.
I can't imagine.
Imagine any pack that's really designed with a moose quarter. Yeah. But this is able to handle anything.
They need a wide load version.
Yeah.
It's a double wide.
Yeah. So, I've obviously killed lots of animals, packed out lots of animals and all sorts of backpacks, and they all do work. It's just what works for your hunting style. And for me, it's just I carry heavy backpacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable that I'm going to carry a lot of weight in and carry a shit ton of weight coming out. And this pack so far has just opened my eyes to what is potentially out there to make it more comfortable.
Yeah. Were you hesitant to try a new pack?
Yeah, because I love my system. Mm-hmm. I know it's all dialed. I had a Terminus 8700 and then the Sky Guide 7900, and both packs are totally two different things. Like the one I don't have a load shelf and it's all internal, which I did come to enjoy quite a bit because I'm saving, again, I was saving weight and I knew I was saving some weight, but it's also, I'm not able then in those late season hunts to fit as much gear in there and pack out an animal all at once because I'm not able to utilize a load shelf. All the gear has to go in there, all the meat has to go in there, and then it's kind of harder. But for an alpine, archery mule deer hunt, muzzleloader mule deer hunt, hunting above 10K in the summer, yeah, that turn rest is pretty nice because it's light.
Yeah.
And that's where I think a lighter pack can shine. When you're carrying lighter weight gear, you're not carrying a heavy rifle, you're not carrying, a lot of late season clothes and that sort of thing. So then a lighter bag could benefit. And there's just, then it's like, okay, which backpack do I want to use?
Gotcha. I'm going to run through specs.
Okay.
So you've got a day pack, which is basically the top lid, and then like a smaller bag. I would say this is like your cow elk day hunting.
Oh.
That's like the one I would use because you can throw your lunch in there, your kill kit, a jacket or two, and you can go out and then shoot a cow elk. You're hauling quarters, you're hauling meat. So total capacity on that is 1,905 cubic inches. You bump up to the 3K, your 3,475 cubic inches, and that is bag lid suspension, bag alone, your 2,925. So relatively small bag still.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be probably a good shed hunter if you're looking to do some shed hunting. The 5K, 5,200, that's bag lid suspension, bag alone volume, 4,650. You move up to the 8K, which is the one you like for everything.
Everything. It's the only bag you need.
That's a big bag. Do you know how big?
I told everyone here to go hunt. It was my goal to make it so we sell a metric ton of, why do I keep saying metric ton, by the way?
Just a metric shit ton. That's
metric
what
shit ton. That's what I normally want to say, yes. Of 8Ks, and we've sold a lot of 8Ks.
Yeah, so that one's 8,225 cubic inches total. That's bag, lid, suspension. Bag alone is 7,675. That's a big bag.
Big.
That's like a 10-day bag. I was actually surprised weight-wise.
Is it 6?
So the big bag, the 8K, you're 6.31 pounds total. That's bag frame. 5K, you're 5.93. So under 6 pounds. You're close to it. And
but
then,
look at the weight difference between those two.
Yeah.
It's minimal.
Yeah, not crazy. Half a pound maybe.
Would you say it was 6?
6.3 and 5.9.
Well, if you're talking about points, that's actually not much at all.
True.
That's not ounces. That's just.
It's probably an ounce.
Well, no, like
I'd have to look. I have to break it down.
Yeah, but you're not talking like
it's not
annoying. You're not saying 5 pounds 9 ounces. That's 5.9, and then 6.3.
Yeah,
So
I didn't
0.4.
I didn't crunch the math, but if you're out there and you're a backpack company in America and your packs are made in Idaho, maybe pounds and ounces.
Yeah, so you should do 6 pounds. 4.2 ounces.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the 3K 5.68, and the day pack 4.74. So it's under 5 pounds for the day pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, the frame itself, you're probably pushing 4 pounds, 4 and a bit maybe. So it's not bad. That was actually one thing I was really surprised when I looked through all the different numbers of the different packs and the manufacturers. Weight difference isn't crazy. Like it's not nearly as massive as you might think.
Yeah.
Price, you interested in price?
I am.
So day pack, you are $539.95. 3K, you're $598.64. 5K, you're $629.96, and you move up to the 8K, your baby, $795.95.
So then you'll start seeing too. Obviously, bag only is going to be different, but it's kind of expensive when you have to buy multiple bags. But it does allow you to buy multiple bags. But that's why I just like buy the biggest, press it down.
Sure. Hip belt size, small 27 to 32 inches, medium 33 to 37 inches, large 38 inches plus.
Yeah, and the waist belt's one I did have to change.
You did?
UK.
Why?
Yeah.
You had to go to an extra small?
Pretty much. So at first I thought I was a medium because I'm kind of like that 33. Like I was like,
yeah,
okay.
that's where I am.
Yeah, and so it felt great in training and all that stuff. And
so you had a medium first?
The medium first, yeah.
Okay.
And go on some rucks, and I took it on the bear hunt, and then quickly realized, I don't know why I didn't realize it sooner, that I needed the small. Like I was literally touching the...
You're bumping buckles?
Buckle.
A buckle bumper?
Buckle bumper.
If you don't know what you mean, it's like when you get your pack loaded real heavy and you take your forward assist pulls and you pull that thing in tight and you're cinching it. You got a lot of weight in your pack. You're pulling all that extra space out. I mean, you were really sucking that thing in so you get a good seal on your hips. And what you're going to do is if your hip belt is too big, you're going to bump up against the buckles. You're going to run out of adjustment.
So I ran out of adjustment. And so then majority of my weight then, or not majority, a lot of it was, on my shoulders. So and I wasn't able to adjust it between the waist and the shoulders and modify it throughout the day with heavy loads.
So going to a small, did you feel like did it move it too far out on your hips? Or did
the small I can still cinch it down. I'm still getting a little bit of wrap around, but it feels so much better.
Yeah. Do you feel like you wish there was a medium? So like you got a little more wrap.
And that's always a problem we talk about in pants and stuff too. Like I'm always in between sizes.
That's me. I always want a medium hip belt.
And then I never have enough length in the inseam if I go like for weird pants. But like backpacks, I probably wish there was maybe one more in between.
Yeah, like if I'm a small, I feel like with 50 pounds on my back, I would like a little bit more wrap. You know what I mean? It's just a little more comfortable, a little more coverage come across your front of your hips, but you're not bumping up against the buckles. And then, if it was just right, you could position that with a full load where you still got a good wrap, but you weren't hitting the buckles.
One other thing I'd like to mention too about the initial ascent is how easy it is to get into the load shelf area.
Yeah.
It's so simple. That's what I appreciate. I haven't used a ton of the packs that we sell, but like I've used obviously Stone Glacier in this. Stone Glacier is really easy as well, which I greatly appreciated. But I know there's some packs that are kind of difficult getting into and then getting them put back together. And I appreciated that I could do it quickly if it was downpouring rain or whatever. How
quickly are we talking? Minute, yeah. You don't have to
undo some buckles, take the top lid off, take the shoulder straps off, and boom, I can flip everything up and over. And it comes back together really easy too. It's not like I'm trying to get it back together. It doesn't look confusing. Like I think some other packs, like you might have to watch some videos to figure out how it works and practice a lot. Yeah.
Do you feel like I do?
Yeah. First using it, those other straps come around. You have to utilize the ones that are on the shelf, reconnect those with the shoulder straps. It's a learning curve. But it's easy once you do it a couple times.
I don't feel like it's difficult to use by any means, but if you just bought this pack, you went out, shot an animal, and you were trying to get your load shelf, you might struggle with it for a minute. Yeah, I would definitely say if you buy this pack, and I'm a huge proponent of this pack. I love the Stone Glacier packs. You want to practice getting to your load shelf.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people running those incorrectly, and that's where I'm like, okay, let's sit down here. Let's do it correctly so it's going to be more comfortable when you're going out.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we run through Stone Glacier?
Yeah.
Since we got it on the table.
I'm going to slide these off.
Yep. So thumbs up, huh? 2 thumbs up?
If I had 3 thumbs, I would give 3 thumbs.
Okay. 3 thumbs. Love that. Stone Glacier. So I've been a huge fan of Stone Glacier packs for, I don't know. I think I bought my first one, the X Curve, I bought in 2017 at the Expo.
It had to have been sooner than that.
I think it was 2017. 16.
I started using it in 2016.
It was either 16 or 17. I bought it at the Western Hunt Expo. And I think before that, they had the Crux frame. And then X Curve, they introduced. I bought the X Curve. And then they kind of reinvented, or I think they maybe did some things with the Crux. So they've got the Crux now, Crux Evo, and then the X Curve. Frame-wise on this pack, it's slightly different. I would say massively different, I guess. Yeah. So you're basically 4 stays. So you've got 4 molded carbon fiber stays. You've got 2 that sit on the outside that are vertical stays. And then you have 2 internal that cross in a cross fraction. Fraction? Did I say that? What did I say? Section? Cross section.
Cross section.
Yeah. So they cross in the middle. So it's not like a complete sheet like you get with a Stone Glacier, the Kifaru we'll talk about here in a minute. It's basically 4 internal stays, 2 in an X, 2 vertical on the outsides. Those are molded carbon fiber stays. If you want to look at the Crux Evo, the only difference between, I don't know if they even call it the Evo anymore. It might just be the Crux.
Yeah.
So the Crux frame, same shape, same fashion as this frame. The only difference is they're not molded, so you don't have the curvature of them, which hence the curve in the name. And those stays are hollow, so like arrow shafts essentially. Same configuration though, but that's where you end up losing the weight. And as I looked at the specs for the X curve and the Crux frame and bag combos, 4 ounces lighter than the X curve. So across the board. So your difference is about 4 ounces just in the frame itself, which is decent.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 ounces is decent.
Ounces equal pounds. Pounds equal pain.
Pounds equal pain. That's right. Adjustable shoulder straps, very similar. They're Velcro. These are individually adjustable, so these are not slaved together, which is kind of nice because if you've got wider shoulders, you can actually tilt those out at an angle to get a little bit more of a custom fit for your shoulder width. Obviously, big, broad shoulder guys like me, I like to be able to take those out.
Big, broad shoulders?
Do you like that?
It's the internet. You can be anyone you want.
I can be the Incredible Hulk if I want, right?
Yeah.
No, I keep those nice and narrow. But it is handy to adjust those. It's just essentially hook and loop Velcro, and you can slide them up and down and adjust them. Super easy to adjust your torso. Hip belt, you've got kind of a dual density foam between the two, which is kind of nice. I don't know if it's actual density in the foam. I think it's the same, but you do have like the midsection down the middle of it, where I don't think that one does it? I think it's just a solid piece. Yeah. So this is kind of nice, I feel like, because it does feel, to me at least, like it cups your hips, that little hip bone, that crescent. And you've got individual poles here. So if you want to adjust kind of the weight below or above, feels to me like you get a nice hip wrap on your hips. Load shelf, to me, I would say, like, the thing I like about Stone Glacier backpacks, and I have liked above any and all other frames and packs that I've tried, is like the position of the load shelf.
It's ideal.
It's perfect for me. It has been. I mean, it sits up like maybe 4 or 5 inches off your hips. And you've got the load shelf that sits between the bag and the frame. It's independent, so it's like it's not tied to the bag. So you can use that on its own if you want, which is pretty handy. And the position of it actually moves and holds that load further up your back when you got heavy loads in it, which is, to me, that's like the key to a pack that carries weight well, heavy weight well.
And I like how minimal it is too, but it's not minimal like you're sacrificing anything. It is pretty perfect.
Yeah. Tall frame, so it's 26 inches, which is kind of nice for me. Guys that have a longer torso, you do feel like you get that nice angle on your load lifters. I don't have a torso quite as long as yours, but I do struggle with other packs getting a decent angle on the load lift so it actually feels like it does anything. I would say, like, if I have any criticism, things that I've had, like I felt like my shoulder straps over time, I wish they had like a little bit more padding. I wish they had like maybe a little bit more ergonomic shape to them. They are, I mean, pretty straight. One thing I actually like, this is kind of a weird thing, I don't even know if it's intended, probably not, but the length of these shoulder straps I like, because they don't feel like they hit me up here.
Oh yeah, they go way down.
Yeah, they come way down, which I like. It feels like you're able to suck those things in, and they kind of fit underneath your arms. They're like out of the way, but they're more comfortable in my opinion. So I like the length of the shoulder straps, which is just like a funny little detail about it. What else about Stone Glacier?
Although there's no auto lock buckles.
Yeah, no auto lock buckles.
Simple design. Oh, also, like, I'm gonna walk over and I'll try to talk, but like on the top lid,
let's push it over.
I do like this feature right here, Trail. How I can take these off. Yeah. If I have a lot taller load, I actually can modify where the buckle position is for the top lid and move it all the way up here. I do enjoy that, and I do enjoy that they're long enough where sometimes I'm strapping racks on or whatever, sometimes I'll crisscross them. And male and female, I can just rotate them around how I want to. That's usually a nice feature on it.
Material, your 500D Cordura, your X-Pack, which is an interesting fabric. I don't know if they might be the only ones.
Yeah, the X-Pack.
Yeah, that X-Pack fabric is waterproof and super easy to spray out.
Very durable.
Super durable. I've taken mine to the car wash a bunch of times and just turned that thing inside out and sprayed it down, which is handy. And, take the bag off the frame, hang it on a hook at the car wash, and spray the whole frame down. That's how I clean mine.
Yeah.
Is that how you clean yours?
I clean it with my power washer at my house, and then I use my giant Yeti to soak it in.
You give it the old soak?
A little soak.
The old Provo soak. Okay, cut that. What minute?
I do appreciate, again, as I am a top lid guy, I love that their top lid's minimal.
Yeah, it's not.
There's no buckles. There's no, okay, I'm going to take a top lid and make it a fanny pack. There's no zippers underneath it to have extra things. There's no Velcro. It's a simple top lid.
Do you know what I don't like about their top lid? The length of the zipper. I feel like it's like too small to like cram stuff in. I feel like it's too small. I wish it was like a little bit longer and easier to access, which is just a funny little quirk, even though I don't use top lids, but I did notice it. To me, it feels too small, too tight. I like the 5900. I would say, like, if you're looking at this backpack, I would say it's probably the one. That's the one I tell people to buy.
Is that the one you use on all your elk hunts?
I actually use one that they discontinued, which is called a 7400.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Which we should probably add. The reason in a lot of backpacks, so this is just me, I'm a little bit quirky this way. One of the big decisions in buying a backpack is how it opens. So I don't like backpacks that only have one opening from the top. I like some sort of access into the bag. Side access is okay. It's not my preference, because if you want to get into the other side of the backpack, it's kind of annoying. Essentially, you're unpacking the backpack to get to your other shit that you need.
Yeah, I think that was what I had, the Sky Archer.
Yeah.
And it was just a side zip.
Yeah, some of the Mystery Ranches, they have a side zip on the, the Metcalf, but I like a center zip, or I like this one's got a beaver tail opening.
Yeah,
so
big
basically
horseshoe.
it goes up and around. The reason I like that is because you can lay the thing down just like you got it right there. You unzip the thing, fold it open like a beaver tail. I think that's what they call it. That's what I call it. And you can access everything you want in your bag.
Yep, it's very, very convenient. So if you have something random in the middle, let's say you randomly put your rain gear in there and you shouldn't have, you should put it on the outside, you can access it really easy and then still get it zipped back up without every gear all fly over everywhere or digging down through the top.
Yeah. One of the reasons I like the 5900 is it's kind of as I described. So it's got the beaver tail opening, which to me I really like. It's easy to access the main bag. I like the front zipper pouch, like the extra one pocket, which I put a spotting scope or my rain gear or a headlamp. It's just like that one pocket where I can get to my stuff super easy.
Could use a top lid.
Nope. Not doing it. But yeah, I would say the 5900. I ran through some specs, just I thought it'd be interesting. So I didn't pick, they have a bunch of bags.
And that's what I want to say too. Like they have a lot of different bag configurations that fit anything, like different spotting scope, attachments internally, different shapes, tons of bags.
They have tons of options. Bivy mode. I like bivy mode in a Stone Glacier backpack. And the reason I like it is because I don't like a top lid. So I take that thing off. It's got seams sewed into it where you basically fold those in at the seams and use the compression straps to suck it down. It makes a really nice, essentially seamless looking bag.
Yeah, so if you do get rain or whatever, or if you have a roll top, you could get some water in there still. With this is just very, very easy to roll it all the way down, but then cinch it up.
I like that. Do you use side pockets ever? Like the side pockets on the side of the backpacks? Do you put your rifle butt in there or anything?
I'll put my rifle butt, yes.
Okay. Tripod legs?
Maybe tripod leg. Sometimes I can fit my tripod inside, depending what size tripod. But I would prefer to use the side pockets for my rifle. Like I don't typically enjoy. I tried using it before, Stone Glacier's rifle accessory. I would rather just shove it in the side because I'm not ever really looking for quick access to my rifle. I want to be able to take time, drop my backpack. Sure. Take it off. I'm not really big on any other rifle attachments. I like to have my rifle protected on the side of my backpack.
You carry a water bottle on the side ever?
I'll use the water bottle.
Yeah, attachment.
Yeah.
You prefer to use it than that? The side pocket?
I prefer the side pocket be just for like a rifle or a tripod, but not for a water bottle. I feel it's hard to put in there because sometimes the bag is all compressed out. It's usually too short.
Like I look at this one right here. It's a little it's not shallow. It's a little shallow for like a full water bottle.
Yeah.
I don't ever carry anything in there. Very rarely. Like I'll put my tripod legs in the bottom. I would say, and if it were up to me, I would just put like a small pocket to fit the bottom of some legs in. They do have like a little receiver on some of these for a tripod, but
I mean that is what I kind of appreciated though about the Terminus. It doesn't have side pockets.
Sure,
because more minimalist, save some weight there.
Yeah,
I want to say one thing too. I do like Stone Glacier zippers. It's that rubber coating on the outside. It feels like a little more waterproof. Yeah, durable, not getting a lot of dust in there.
I've never had a zipper fail on one of theirs. I haven't had a buckle break. I can't say I've ever had a tear or anything like that. I did have a frame break, but that was the first year I bought it, and that was back before they changed the frame. Since that molded carbon fiber frame, I've never had a frame break. I've had such good luck with that backpack. Like I would sell that pack to anybody and feel completely confident and telling them that I think that they'll really love it.
Yeah.
Like I've packed a lot of animals out in a Stone Glacier backpack. I did notice this last year packing my elk out in Colorado. I got to a point where I was like, I wonder if it's, and I need to ask them, but I do think that maybe it's time to update the shoulder harness because it feels like it's getting a little bit thin.
Interesting.
Compact. Maybe it would make a difference. I don't know. But to me, maybe it was just a heavy ass load. And I was like, man, I'm dying here. These are too thin.
Yeah.
But maybe I wondered if it's time to update the actual shoulder harness portion.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Stone Glacier 2 have a phenomenal warranty?
Yeah.
Like if you break something,
For sure.
tear,
Yeah, they'll take care of you.
they'll take care of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think every bag, I don't think there's a pack that we're going to talk about today. Maybe Eberlestock, I don't know. I would assume they'll probably replace it for you if you had any issues. But any one of these pack companies, you're investing real money. I mean, $8K or $795 into it, there's no doubt they're going to take care of you.
You know, all these packs are American made too.
Yeah. Stone Glacier, Kifaru, they're going to take care if you have any issues with it. And all of them have warranty departments that they're going to either sew it or fix it or replace it. Running through specs, I thought we should run through specs. So I didn't pick every pack. I picked like maybe 5 that I thought were the most applicable to most folks. So the approach bag, 2,800 cubic inches. I think it's a good day pack. The Solo 3,600 main bag. Theirs are pretty straightforward. So a Sky 5,900, you're 5,400 cubic inches in the main bag and 500 in the top lid. Sky Archer, 6,400 cubic inches. So you're 5,900 cubic inches in the main bag. Sky Talus has got the side pockets, which you like, I think. Did you like the Talus?
I never owned the Talus.
Oh, you never did. Neville has that.
Yeah.
6,400 cubic inches in the main bag, 500 at the top lid. And the Sky Guide, 7,900, 7,400 cubic inches in the main bag, 500 in the top lid.
That was my jam.
That was your jam. Yeah, I like that 7,400 kind of spot, but I like it without the top lid, and that's why I like a bag that big. Yeah. Weight wise, I thought it was interesting. So the approach, 2,800 on an X curve. This is the X curve frame. You're 4 pounds, 5.3 ounces. So your Solo, you're 4 pounds 6 ounces. The Sky 5,900, you're 5 pounds 4.5 ounces. Sky Archer, 5 pounds 4.8 ounces. Sky Talus 6,900, 5 pounds 8 ounces. Sky Guide 7,900, you're 5 pounds 12 ounces.
I like how they do pounds and ounces.
They do pounds and ounces, but you're looking, so if you were to compare like the 7,900 from them, you're 5 pounds 12 ounces in the X curve frame versus the initial Ascent, you're 6.3. So you're about a pound.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe a little less than a pound.
A little less than a pound. That'd be like almost a half.
Yep.
Half pound.
Yep. So, and then you would subtract 4 ounces from those if you went with Crux. It's pretty light.
Yeah.
And of all the packs I looked at, they're the lightest, I think.
Which frame do you prefer?
I like the X curve, but then again, I haven't spent a ton of time with the Crux. I thought it was really interesting when we've had those guys on the podcast before.
I did too.
And you talk to them, they're saying that like 80% of the people prefer the Crux. I
like the X curve.
I like the X curve too. Maybe I would like the Crux. I don't know.
Yeah,
I hate to call bullshit, but I'm like,
my body though does seem to like I could use both of them.
Yeah, you have both, right?
I have both of them.
I don't have both. I've just used. I've tried on the Crux. It shows, and I've tried weight on in it. To me, I just like the curvature of the X curve. I just feel like it's more comfortable. You like the X curve better?
I will say I like the X curve better. Yes, it feels like it fits me more comfortably.
Interesting. Price wise, I'll run through that real quick. So price on the approach, you're $645. The Solo 3,600. I didn't write one down. That was dumb of me. The 5,900, you're $695. The Sky Archer 6,400, you're $695. The Talus 6,900, you're $720. The Sky Guide 7,900, you're $730. So that big bag you're going to be into it $700 plus. That's real money.
It is real money.
You ever thought about that?
It's a lot.
Look at the price tag on some of these. It's like a real investment. Like you're $800 into a backpack.
But what I like though about the bags though is like you do get such a longevity out of it. It's like a buy once, cry once type of feel to me. You're not going to buy it and destroy it.
Yeah. I have been using pretty much the same bag, frame, everything. Like I said, for 7 years, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know
Same.
how many animals I packed out on it, but a lot.
Yeah.
I would say definitely $700 worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My same frame. I've maybe upgraded different bags and put it on there. But the frame's still the same original frame I bought in 2016.
Yeah. Gotcha. Anything else, Stone Glacier?
Amazing bags.
Amazing backpacks.
We both have taken out a lot of animals with them.
Yeah. It's like I said, I would have zero heartburn ever recommending one. It's been my recommendation for a long time. I really like their backpacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for a new backpack, I don't have enough good to say about them.
And I love the internal design. There's no zipper pockets in there. It's just a tube.
Yeah.
And you have little accessories you can buy.
If I had one beef, to me, like one small thing, it's just that it takes a minute to get to the load shelf.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing.
Don't know what you're doing. It's confusing to put back together sometimes.
Practice with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to grab that Metcalf real quick? We'll talk about it. Cody, how much time do we got left?
What is it?
36? Oh, we're good. We're golden. So the Metcalf went through a design this year. This will be the first year we've had the new Metcalfs available in 3 sizes. You've got the Metcalf 50, the Metcalf 75, and the Metcalf 100. I'll run through specs first on this one, right?
Specs, yeah.
Yep. So the Metcalf 50, you're 3,050 cubic inches. Metcalf 75, you're 4,576 cubic inches. The 100, you're 6,100. And then if you wanted to jump up to that next like bag size like you're looking at probably going to the Marshall.
Okay.
Which is a different bag, different frame.
Okay.
It's its own thing. It's a bigger bag. Weight on the Metcalf, which I know that one of their big pushes for this backpack, we had those guys in the office and they were, gave us the run through on their packs. Like a big push, it felt to me anyway, like they were really focused on weight.
Yep.
Like cutting the weight. Yep. Which is funny now because I think everybody was kind of chasing weight. And then now there's guys like you saying, I don't mind packing a 6.3 pound backpack if it's comfortable and does what I need it to do. So maybe people.
Yeah, I think there's just trends.
Yeah, maybe we'll flip the script on that.
Yeah.
Our bad.
Yeah.
Weight. So Metcalf 50, 4 pounds, 14 ounces. So you're sub 5 pounds. Metcalf 75, you're 5 pounds, 4 ounces. The Metcalf 100, you're 5 pounds, 15.52 ounces. So you're still sub 6 pounds on a bag that's 6,100 cubic inches. Hip belt, we didn't really talk about it, I guess, on the Stone Glacier as far as sizing goes, but should I run through that real quick?
Yeah, run through it.
On the Stone Glacier?
Oh, go back to Stone Glacier? Yeah.
Okay, so Stone Glacier hip belt sizing, the small, you're 28 to 30. Medium, you're 31 to 36. And the large, you're 37 inches plus. I will say, this is like another little plug. You and I talked about like being in between sizes. I feel like Stone Glacier gets the best kind of both because that 31 to 36 inch waist, I feel like I get good wrap on my hips. It's super comfortable, but I'm not bumping up against the buckles. You feel that same way?
I feel exactly.
I feel like it's kind of like the sweet spot as far as hip belt sizing goes. So medium in that one for me.
Yep.
Hip belt sizes in the Mystery Ranch, small, you're 26 to 32, medium, 31 to 36, large, 35 to 40, and extra large, you're 39 inches plus. So they make a hip belt for about any dude.
Yep.
This is on a new frame for them. Guidelight MT frame, right? So am I saying that right? Do you know off the top of your head? Yeah, I think it's a Guidelight MT. So lighter frame, obviously, they actually increased the height of the frame. So it's an inch taller than their previous frame, which I think we all had some feedback saying, hey, we would like a little bit taller frame. Major advantages, I would say, in this one over the older frame, multiple load lifter positions, which is nice. So previously it was just like set. This is nice that you can move that position further up so you can get a better angle for guys that have a longer torso. The hip belt, they dropped some weight. So they used to have a 5-piece hip belt. Now it's a single contiguous hip belt like the older Guidelight frame. I didn't notice like any difference as far as comfort. I wore this pack last year on 2 mule deer hunts and it's a comfortable pack.
It almost seems like it has like memory foam in the shoulder straps. It's like, it's very unique. When you touch it and squeeze it, it feels
softer.
Different. Yeah.
It's definitely more plush. I would say it's a little bit thicker. I do worry about like compression over time because it's not as dense for sure.
Yeah.
It's much more plush. Ergonomics on it, it's definitely got a more ergonomical shape for your shoulders. The harness is one piece. It's adjustable. Basically, it's a Velcro system. You slide a sheet between the bag and the frame to separate that Velcro, and you can slide it up and down. In that regard, it's really nice to adjust. And there are markers, which I think is pretty handy if you're trying to fit a perfect height for your torso height. You can use that to measure and slide it up and down. The frame on this bag is kind of unique. So you've got 4 vertical stays and 4 horizontal stays. Those aren't connected other than they're sewn into individual sleeves, and then those sleeves are sewn together. So not connected, it's just kind of a different straight stays also, so no curvature in them. Okay. Which I do notice. That's one of the reasons, like, I think I noticed that I prefer a curved frame, is because when I wear this one, I wished it was curved.
Yeah.
I like the curvature in my back, in the frame on my back.
It is easy to adjust as well for different torso lengths really quickly.
Yeah, super easy to adjust the torso length. And then, available in 3 different sizes. You got side zip with a top access. You got a top lid. I actually like their top lid.
It's like that dual top lid.
It's the dual top lid.
So it's not a catch-all type of thing.
Yeah.
You can kind of organize a little bit more.
Yeah, and I like the fact you could shoot from it if you had to on a rifle hunt, but you could use it for a rifle rest at a pinch.
Yep.
I've taken it to a range and really? Stacked it full of like clothes and stuff, and used it for a rifle rest. And it's a nice little cradle. Like my kid shot when he did his hunter education qualification, shot it off that.
That's cool.
Yeah, that works, and it's pretty cool. What else? Super easy to your load shelf.
They fixed that.
So easy. Like one clip that goes behind the frame, you undo that, you do the 3 side buckles, and it's like flops open right to your load shelf. And the load shelf on this pack, they moved the height of it, so they did move it up.
That's a good feedback we kept giving them.
Yeah, I wish it were still higher. Like, I wish you still had the ability. And it's still located between the bag and the frame, so those are connected. I like the ones that are disconnected, so they're like separate. So it's a little bit of beef still. Dropped a ton of weight, but I would say Stone Glacier packs, not Stone Glacier, Mystery Ranch packs, price wise, you get a lot of pack for the money. Do you feel that way? Brady's fading. We'll run through it real quick. So Metcalf 50, you're $519. Metcalf 75, you're $559. Metcalf 100, you're $579.
You do get a lot for the money.
Yeah.
And I'll put it out there. Mystery Ranch is probably the pack I know least about. I've never backpack hunted a Mystery Ranch.
Have you never?
Never. I've hunted an antelope in one of the pop-ups before, killed an antelope buck in it.
That's right.
It was comfortable, all that stuff, but like everything I hear, like, they are bomb-proof.
They are, durable. I've never had an issue with them. I think for the money, the pack that you get a comfortable pack, and I think you get good value out of it. And I've never had any durability issues with one of their packs.
We tried picking apart some of these packs and giving some negatives on all of them. And so just looking at, to me, again, we talked about what we hate, and there's auto lock buckles everywhere. Yeah. And then there's also the ones I really, really don't like, those like C-clip ones, like the push pin ones where it has a little lever. Like, I don't like those, but especially when my hands are really cold. Yep. I noticed there's quite a few of those on there as well. So that they could have saved some more weight, or maybe you could switch it out. I'm not sure, but like, they do have a lot of auto lock buckles in places you probably don't need auto lock buckles for.
Yeah. And again, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of side zip like access. I would prefer center zip over side zip any day. Just so much easier to access your gear. And then, like top entrance is fine. I mean, they all have a top entrance, but I would much prefer center zip. As far as like internal pockets, they're pretty streamlined. I mean, it's a basic bag. So in that regard, you'd like it. Yeah.
You said you used it on 2 mule deer hunts last year.
Yeah, and it packs weight well. I mean, historically, I won't pull any bones about it. I packed 2 elk in 2 days out when I was with Neville. I packed one in a Stone Glacier and one in a Mystery Ranch pack. just to see the difference. And this is an older frame, so I think that they've adjusted some of this, but mostly it was the position of the load shelf for me. I just felt like the Stone Glacier carried a lot of weight better, and it was primarily because of where the load sat on my back.
Yeah.
I think they've adjusted that. I had whole quarters. The deer that I killed this year weren't super far. One was like I could see the truck, which I bummed it out and packed it out, but just because I didn't want to drive a whole carcass to the truck. But the other one, I ended up packing a little ways, and it was comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a nice pack out, no issues whatsoever.
I do like the new color of the bag.
Oh man, I think as far as like aesthetics, I think
it looks good.
It's a good looking backpack. Yeah, you've got the two-tone color, and you got Optifade if you want it, if you like a camouflage backpack, but it looks sleek. Yeah, it is a lighter Cordura, and they used a lighter Cordura, like I said, just because they didn't feel like they were losing a lot in durability and they were ditching weight.
Yep.
Comfortable pack, I will say. For the money, I feel like it's a really nice option. Like, I think if you're a guy that's like looking for a Western big game backpack and you're serious about it, I would definitely give them a hard look, because I think you get a ton of value for the money.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, grab that Kifaru. We'll throw it up here real quick. We got a couple more we'll run through real quick. We'll just touch on that Eberlestock at the end. Yeah, so I'm actually super pumped. Have you ever had a Kifaru backpack?
I've never owned Kifaru. That's
never did.
Nope.
You're doing Kifaru cast here pretty soon?
I am.
You are?
With Snyder, yeah.
You and Snyder going to chit chat?
Yep, we're going to have a little chit chat.
Do you think he's going to give you some shit about never owning one of their backpacks?
He's 100% going to give me some shit about never owning.
Has he ever said anything to you about that?
Yeah.
He has?
Yeah. He's definitely wanted me to before.
So I haven't owned a Kifaru for a long time. Like they had the duplex frame, they had the bikini frame. I haven't owned one in probably, I would bet it's been 15 years or so. But I did have one. I bought it and I loved it. It was just felt heavy, felt like a lot of backpack. Yeah. So I'm genuinely very excited to try this, and it's a brand new frame for them. So this is the ARC frame, which they just barely came out with, which is a carbon fiber frame.
Interesting.
It is, yeah. Wider at the top, more narrow at the bottom. Those feed into like receiver sleeves. The thing I do like about that is that you don't have pinch points. Do you know what I mean? So you're not like pushing individual stays into the bottom of the frame. I do like that. And then the top of it's completely solid as well. So the way that fits in the sleeve at the top, you slide the whole pack over the sleeve. So like it supports the whole pack. You know what I mean? It's not like just hanging on a portion of the frame.
Yep.
Their previous frames were molded carbon fiber hardwood, which was interesting.
Huh. Super
stiff, but really, really durable. This one is, if you look at it, it's got some curvature to it. This actually, and I guess we could maybe show this a little bit. I don't know how much. We don't have it stuffed, obviously. But this is a brand new pack for them. They're not launching this pack until June 20th. I hit Kenneth, I guess. Kenneth, hopefully you don't mind. But I hit him up today and said, hey, do you care if we show this? He said, go for it. So you're getting probably your first chance to see it, which is called the Absorka. And when I talked to him, I was kind of looking for a pack that kind of fit those parameters for me, which is like that, 6,000, 7,000 cubic inches. This one, I want to say, is like 6,300 cubic inches. So it's kind of a sweet spot.
Looks like a different material.
It is. And I don't know. I wished I did. It feels a little bit different. It's not Cordura. This, to me, the bottom part of this feels like X-Pack, this bottom portion. So it's not Cordura. They do have several packs that are Cordura material. Have you seen the test where they throw this thing off their pack off a cliff?
Everyone's seen those tests.
It's hilarious. Those are great.
Yeah.
I wish more people did more of that. It's heavy on the auto lock buckles.
It is.
Very heavy.
Even the mini auto locks looks like.
Yep. Which I hate.
Yeah.
I don't know if I might be able to change those out. I'll have to look and see. I'm not a huge fan. One of the things I do like about this one though is I like the beaver tail. It's got that beaver tail opening, which I like. And then it has a subsequent pocket that sits on the outside here. So you have like this pocket, and then you also have a third pocket that sits on the front. Yeah. So you get 3 pockets essentially before you get to the main bag.
What's the main bag like? zipper stuff in the inside? Or?
It's got a sleeve for like a water bladder if you wanted to run one. It also has, if you purchase it, I'm sure, a small like pull out, which clips in. You do have like molly webbing on the sides, which is like laser cut here that you can adjust for. I mean, you can fit water bottle holders. I actually kicked around the idea of putting my release pouch on one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because normally I carry my release in my right pocket, but I thought if I've got this webbing, maybe I'll just take my regular release pouch, feed it through there, and just carry that on my hip.
And it does look like the waist belt is really wide.
It is wide. It reminds me a lot, actually, of the initial Ascent.
Yeah, it looks comfortable.
They look really similar to me. Yeah, it is comfortable.
What do you got this handle for?
I guess just for picking it up and slinging it.
Swinging off a cliff?
Yep. If you wanted to hang that in a car wash, you could, I guess. Spray it down. Yeah, it's got a handle at the top as well.
Okay.
Which is handy. Your load lifters, you got multiple positions here. Individual shoulder straps are also super easy to adjust via Velcro.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got your frame, which is slotted. You just slide that thing up and down.
Gotcha.
And then run your shoulder harness through it, each one.
Like a solid lumbar pad.
Yeah, and I guess they're foam. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I should maybe ask Aaron when you get a chance to talk to him. Yeah. Ask him about their foam, but it's injected supposedly. It's a little bit more firm. If you feel this foam, it's more firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a more firm foam. I've had this pack on. I've had it loaded up, so I haven't taken this anywhere. I haven't been backpacking in it. I've done some light hikes in it, and I've loaded up with like 50 pounds, just threw it on my back and walked around the house.
You did toss it in the airplane?
I did, yeah. I did take it on the airplane. That's right. We went turkey hunting in California, so I did throw that thing fully loaded. To me, it feels pretty comfortable, but that's what made me think of like breaking in a pack. To me, this feels like a pack. I'm going to have to put some miles on it with some weight before I really get a feel for what it's like and get it to ride.
Interesting.
Yeah. Kifaru, anybody that's familiar with Kifaru, it's almost like this cult-like following.
They do.
Like die-hard.
Come with a new pack, people buy it.
People love their stuff. And, the old pack that I had with a Dupex frame, I liked it. I felt like it was a little bit heavy for what it was, but I never had any question in the overall durability of that frame. Like, it will haul weight.
Mm-hmm.
Load shelf on this one is also adjustable, which I think is cool. You can adjust that thing further up your back. You
can move it around.
Yeah, and you can even run it up way high if you want to. Like if you just want to do training hikes in it, you can move that load shelf clear up, which to me, that's a must in a pack. Like hands down, durability has to be comfortable. And part of that comfort is being able to move that load shelf further up your back and keep the weight up higher because it like frees my hips up to walk. What else?
What's the price point on this one?
Oh, yeah, you'll love this. So, frame alone. My computer died. I'll be back. Give me a hot second.
Do you remember your password?
Barely. Super easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So frame alone, $500.
Okay.
So you buy the frame. Various packs. I don't know the price point on this pack because they don't have it out, but if you run down through the other packs that they sell, so Hellbender's kind of a day pack, the Manimal day pack type. So you're $375 for those, just the pack, and then $500 for the frame. The Bedlam $350, the Nargali you're $350, the KU 4300. I want to say you're $300 mark. The Doll $400, the Hoodlum, which you get into those bigger bags of Hoodlum, you're $400. So if you go to a bag of this size, which would be like your expedition length bags, multi-days backpacking, you're into it probably $900 without any accessories. Okay. So it's the most expensive.
Most expensive on the market.
Most expensive on the market.
They have like you said, a cult following, a well-established name.
Mm-hmm.
Snyder never releases products that aren't quality. So
yeah. So weights on these I thought I wanted to run through. So the frame, medium hip belt, you're 3.09 pounds.
Okay.
So you're just over 3 pounds for the frame.
Just a frame.
And the suspension, frame and suspension hip belt. Yeah, shoulder harness. And then, you kind of go up from there as far as like the individual bag weight. So if you went to and they do have some lightweight options. So like the KU 4300, 1 pound, 1.8 pounds. So if you're into that like under 5 pound, right around that 5 pound mark for a 4,300 cubic inch bag. Hoodlum, 4 pound bag. So you're still going to be right around that 5 pound mark, just over 5, which I think they probably ditched a little weight, but they added probably not a ton, but I feel like probably added some durability. Just new look, new feel.
Mm-hmm. It does look good.
It looks good.
I saw you busted it out when we were at the airport. I was like, ooh, what's that bag?
Were you jealous at all?
Kind of jealous.
A little bit.
Yeah, that new.
Yeah. Maybe we'll revisit it just like...
After you beat it up and used it?
Yeah, because here's the thing. I like those opportunities like I was just telling you, where I packed out 2 elk in 2 days in 2 different backpacks.
Yeah.
Those types of opportunities, maybe we'll revisit it, like where, you do a day or two with this with 50 pounds, you do a day or two with the Stone Glacier with 50 pounds, and just come back and say yay or nay, what you don't like, and we don't have to do a full podcast, but we can just touch on it.
Yeah, that would be really nice to do. Just run up to the mountain really quick. We can test them all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can speak really specifically. So if you guys got questions out there, you listen, you feel free to DM me. But I've got a lot of experience with the Stone Glacier and the Mystery Ranch, and then even, the older initial Ascent. And then the Kifaru, this new frame is brand new to me. I just got it like a week and a half ago. Yeah. So I'm going to need some time before it. But I am excited that we're going to have Kifaru in the gear shop.
It's been a long time coming.
We've been chasing those guys forever.
Ever. Did
you ever think it would happen?
No. I kept joking it would never happen.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it finally did.
Yeah. Hip belt.
Because every time we talked about packs before, it was like, well, what about Kifaru? And it's like, well.
Yeah. I mean, we've always known that they make an awesome backpack.
Yeah.
They've always been like on the list, like, oh, we should try to get Kifaru. Yeah. 2 different frame heights, so 25 inches and a 22 inch, depending on your torso.
Okay.
You can get 2 different frame heights. And you need to be aware of that when you buy. Hip belt sizing on this. So this made me feel good. I'm a size small.
You are?
And a hip belt. Yeah. Yeah. So 28 to 34 inches. I was nervous when I talked to those guys about getting a small. I was like, I don't know if it's going to work.
28 to 34?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a wide range.
Yeah. Yeah. 28 to 34. I'm typically about a 33, 34 inch waist. This one feels pretty comfortable. It's not quite, in my opinion. I wish it was like maybe just a smidge longer, just for my body, like the Stone Glacier.
Like wrapped up a little bit longer?
Yeah, just wrapped up a smidge more, but it's pretty good. I feel like when I get it fully loaded and really cinched down, it's going to be fine, especially when you lose some weight over a hunt. I think if I went to a medium, I would definitely be in a world of hurt because I'd be right up against the buckles. Medium, 35 to 39 inches. Large, 40 to 46. Some guys with some 46-inch waists out there.
You got a pack for them.
Yep, got a pack for them. Anything else on packs? That was a long one.
It was a long one.
Are we like, 2 hours?
What, 40?
Damn. Anything else about backpacks?
Is there one pack to rule them all?
I don't
think you kind of need multiple packs for different style of hunts?
I mean, for you there is. Oh, Eberlestock. We should talk about that one.
I think I'm an outlier a lot of times, though. But again, though, I do own different packs. Like,
yeah. Okay. So Eberlestock, we do carry Eberlestock packs. We grabbed this one. This is the RMEF edition, like the Team Elk backpack. Price point, it's a good option, which I should probably pull up and give you a price point on it. Have you ever used any of their packs?
No, never used an Eberlestock.
What are your thoughts about it?
I think to me, it seems like it's a good entry-level backpack. You want to try something out, maybe not break the bank, but I don't know. To me, it's like other options, like having, modular system, dedicated load shelf.
I mean, that one's got a load shelf in it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, I think, you can see it right here between the two. I haven't owned an Eberlestock in a long time.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's got some stuff. It's got some features on it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like the material itself is quiet.
Yeah.
It's like a brushed, almost like a brushed, I don't know. It's soft, like a fleece.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably use that for a whitetail tree stand. I mean, if you wanted to be a little bit extra quiet. Price point, I'm looking for it real quick. Team Elk, which one is it? Gosh.
I will say right now, I don't see any auto lock buckles, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. Frame wise, you flip it open and see what kind of frame you're looking at. Is it an internal frame?
Yeah. Got some stays on the side. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know anything about Eberlestock, so besides for that.
So $399.
$399?
Mm-hmm. Yep, $399. Typically, people I've talked to that really love Eberlestock backpacks, one of the things that they love the most is that you've got that rifle scabbard option that runs between the bag and the frame. You could just like slide your rifle in between the two. It's also like if you feel that pack, it's like the foam in it is really plush.
It is plush. I'm like I was there right now.
If you threw that thing on, you feel like it would be fairly comfortable.
Yeah, it feels like it'd be really comfortable.
Yeah, if you weren't packing a ton of weight, I would say this is not a backpacker's backpack. This is probably like a good entry level day hunt, pack. And at $399, you're, $100 potentially less than you might be with the Mystery Ranch. Yeah, I don't have a ton of experience with their backpacks, but I know that we sell them and we sell a decent number with them because there's a lot of guys that are looking for a backpack that's a $400 price point. They still feel like they can haul out an animal.
Yeah, that's what I like too. Like we have options for people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just spend a lot of money, expedition style backpacks. There's a backpack for everyone out there, and we carry multiple different ones.
Yeah, I will say, I think if you're going to spend money, I think a backpack's a good place to spend it.
I do too. Because it's gonna be on your back a lot.
Mm-hmm.
One of those things that you're carrying around every single day in a hunt.
Yep.
And you want it to work well for you. You want it to be comfortable. You want it to haul weight, durability. Yeah. You just want it to work.
Boots, backpacks, optics. Weapon.
Yeah, weapon tops too. But
yeah, you got to be proficient with it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of different pack options. That was a good podcast.
I think maybe we'll do a little follow-up YouTube video at some point, like here in the next few weeks, where we get a chance to just like show people what the backpacks look like on with weight.
Yeah, on our bodies, do a little hiking around.
It's hard. Every time I do one of these podcasts, it's like more gear heavy and gear related. It's hard to get this to translate through via talking about them. It's a lot easier to show it via video, but hopefully we kind of lend you some information that'll help you buy a backpack.
And you're the guy who I know who has bought in pretty much every single backpack on the market. So.
Yeah, I don't think the only one I don't think I've owned is an EXO.
And I've owned an EXO.
You have?
I really did enjoy an EXO back in the day.
Gotcha. Yeah, every other pack, I can't think of another pack. I mean, I've had Badlands, Kifaru, Mystery Ranch, Initial Ascent, Stone Glacier. I've had an Eberlestock. I can't think of a pack that I haven't owned. Tenzing.
I've had
Gregory, yeah. Osprey. I've had those.
Osprey.
I mean, I've had a ton of packs.
Jansport.
And that, carried some books in the old Jansport to school. Mm-hmm. Anyway, ask questions. I'm sure, people that listen, you probably have a lot of questions, but reach out to Brady or I or, Paul.
Our DMs are always open. Mm-hmm. Drop comments on YouTube. Reach out an email.
Yeah, and Paul in the front office. Yeah. Like if you're in the Vegas, that's probably the best. I should put a plug in for that.
Yeah.
If you're in Vegas, stop into the GOHUNT gear shop. Paul can hook you up with trying on all the different packs with weight and help you decide on the pack that's best for you.
And he's very knowledgeable on setting up that pack for your body.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're going to need to feel how a pack actually works for you.
Paul's big into helping people with packs.
He is, yeah. He does it a lot.
Like I think he genuinely is into it.
Yeah.
So stop in, buy a new backpack, get set up to go hunting. Talking about this stuff, it just always gets me excited to go hunting because it's like, it's a means to an end, right? So you get all the gear and get everything put together. It's time to get out and get going. Cool. Anyway, good one. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Joe.